Tonight, a stunning upset at the Australian Open has sent shockwaves through the tennis world. One of the sport's brightest young stars saw her championship hopes come to an abrupt end in a match that lasted less than an hour. A contest that many expected to be tightly contested instead turned into a commanding display of experience, precision, and resilience. And the result could reshape the remainder of this Grand Slam tournament. Good evening, and welcome to America Today Sports. I'm glad you're joining us. Tonight, we turn our focus to Melbourne, where third seed Coco Gauff suffered a surprising and decisive defeat in the quarterfinals of the Australian Open. The American star was overwhelmed by Ukraine's Elina Svitolina, who claimed a dominant 6-1, 6-2 victory in under 60 minutes. It was one of the most unexpected results of the tournament so far, and a reminder of how unforgiving Grand Slam tennis can be at the highest level. From the very first game, it was clear that Svitolina had arrived with a precise game plan. She broke Gauff's serve early, immediately putting pressure on the American. With sharp returns, aggressive baseline play, and near-flawless movement, Svitolina dictated the pace. Gauff, who is known for her athleticism and resilience, struggled to find any rhythm. Her usually reliable serve faltered, and unforced errors began to mount. The opening set quickly slipped away. Svitolina raced to a 5-0 lead in just minutes, leaving the crowd stunned. Gauff managed to get on the scoreboard, but the damage was already done. The first set ended 6-1, and momentum was firmly on Svitolina's side. What was expected to be a competitive battle was instead turning into a one-sided showcase. As the second set began, many expected Gauff to regroup and fight back. After all, she is a two-time Grand Slam champion and one of the most mentally tough players on tour. But Svitolina showed no signs of slowing down. She continued to apply pressure with deep ground strokes and smart shot selection, forcing Gauff into defensive positions. Once again, she broke serve early and maintained control throughout the set. Gauff's frustration became increasingly visible. Her timing was off, her footwork lacked its usual sharpness, and her confidence appeared shaken. Several double faults and missed opportunities only added to the challenge. Meanwhile, Svitolina remained calm and composed, executing her strategy with remarkable discipline. The second set ended 6-2. Sealing a comprehensive victory and sending Svitolina into her first ever Australian Open semifinal. If you're enjoying this coverage and want more in-depth sports updates, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more breaking news and analysis. For Elina Svitolina, this victory represents far more than just a semifinal berth. It marks a major milestone in her comeback journey. Since returning to professional tennis after maternity leave, she has steadily rebuilt her form and confidence. This season, she has produced several impressive performances, and her run in Melbourne confirms that she is once again among the world's elite. With this win, Svitolina is set to return to the WTA Top 10 rankings for the first time in years. Her current winning streak reflects both her physical readiness and her mental strength. At 31, she is proving that experience and perseverance still matter greatly in a sport increasingly dominated by younger stars. On the other side of the net, this loss is a difficult moment for Coco Gauff. Coming into the tournament, she was viewed as one of the favorites, building on strong performances in recent seasons. Her powerful ground strokes, improved serve, and growing maturity had positioned her as a serious title contender. However, this match exposed vulnerabilities that she will need to address. After the match, Gauff's disappointment was evident. She appeared emotional as she left the court, reflecting the high expectations she carries with every major tournament. While this loss is painful, it is also part of the learning process for any elite athlete. Setbacks often provide valuable lessons that fuel future success. It's important to remember that Gauff is still only in her early 20s and has already achieved more than many players do in an entire career. Moments like this, though challenging, can shape champions. Her ability to respond to adversity will be closely watched in the months ahead. Meanwhile, the women's draw in Melbourne continues to deliver compelling storylines. World number 1 Elina Svitolina has also advanced to the semifinals, maintaining her reputation as one of the most dominant players in the game. Her consistency across Grand Slam tournaments has been remarkable, and now she stands as a major obstacle in Svitolina's path. The upcoming semifinal between Svitolina and Sabalenka promises to be a fascinating clash of styles. It will feature experience versus power, patience versus aggression, and momentum versus dominance. Fans around the world are eagerly anticipating what could be one of the highlights of the tournament. Beyond the women's competition, the Australian Open has also delivered drama on the men's side, with high-profile matches played under intense heat and pressure. From rising stars to established champions, this year's tournament has captured the unpredictability and excitement that define Grand Slam tennis. Before we continue, let me ask you to share your thoughts in the comments. Were you surprised by this result? Do you think Svitolina can go all the way? And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates as the Australian Open reaches its final stages. In the end, this quarterfinal will be remembered as a defining moment in this year's tournament. Elina Svitolina delivered one of the most impressive performances of her career, dismantling a top seed and announcing herself as a serious title contender. Coco Gauff, however, faces an early exit that will undoubtedly motivate her to return stronger. As the Australian Open moves towards its conclusion, one thing is clear: momentum can change in an instant. Champions are tested when expectations are highest, and in tennis, every match has the power to rewrite the story. Thank you for watching. Stay with us for continued coverage from Melbourne, where history is still being written, one match at a time.